Here they come, final time.
Inside, that's the bumper. Nose, bring it home, baby, bring it home.
Eric Jones is a two-time Southern 500 winner.
Yeah! Yeah! I'm so proud of you guys. Good job, Eric Jones.
Hey everybody, welcome into Studio 3 for the preview show delivered by DoorDash. I'm Alex Weaver, that is Alan Cavana, and if you have a calendar at home, make sure and check the date and what time of year it is because the playoffs are back, baby. The NASCAR Cup Series is rolling into Darlington to open the first round of the playoffs, the track that's just too tough to tame.
Playoff time at the best, toughest track for these drivers. I love the system. I love that it opens up at such a historic track like Darlington Raceway. And remember, drivers now look at this as like a three-race season because you got to get through these 3 races to make it to the next round. And the moment the green flag drops on Sunday, 4 drivers are already below the line, essentially eliminated. Kevin Harvick, Michael McDowell, Ricky Stenhouse, Bubba Wallace, they have work that they have to start doing immediately when the green flag drops. That's why I love this system, the toughest track, the toughest test for these drivers, and now 4 of them, the immediate green flag drops, they're already out.
Well, we saw Daytona last week for the NASCAR Cup Series, and that's a place where, yes, you can play some strategy, but it's typically you come down pit road with your teammates, with your manufacturers. You also have been used to racing there at nighttime. Well, the notebook that they have from the spring Darlington race was during the day. Now we're racing there at 6 p.m. start. It'll be nighttime. They'll be chasing the track. It's slick and hot at Darlington, but also pit road is all about strategy, the number of tires you have left. So a little bit interesting play here for these playoff drivers, especially mistake-free on pit roads needed.
Mistake-free is essentially what they have to be on Sunday night. And you mentioned it in the terms of pit stops. They'll have more pit stops on Sunday night than any other race throughout the year.
Yep.
Think about that, the grind of 25 weeks of the regular season. Maybe you're a little hurt, maybe you're a little banged up. You have to be on top of your game the most on Sunday night when the playoffs start. There's so much more on the line than there was the first 25 weeks. It's crazy to think about. Crew chiefs say they'll have a little more grip in the track than we had back in May in the spring, but it'll still be Darlington. These drivers have to think about 4 hours in the race car, again, mentally, physically on top of their game. It's playoff time. It'll separate the men from the boys.
Yeah, we should start taking bets on who gets a Darlington stripe first. I'm going to go like
Right
Tyler
away.
Reddick.
Right away.
Yeah, instantly. Just go up for it. Well, last season, the opening round of the playoffs was the playoff spoilers. It was the non-playoff drivers who were claiming all of the trophies and making it to victory lane. So can they do it again at Darlington? I'm keeping my eyes on that old Jones boy, Eric Jones.
That Jones boy, 2 Southern 500 wins, including last year when he surprised us all. Can he do it again? Absolutely. It's just something about him and Darlington and drivers. The cream kind of rising to the top of the track like that. But think of the stacked field that's not in the playoffs. Chase Elliott, Alex Bowman, 2 Hendrick cars outside of the playoffs that can absolutely have the speed, the skill to go out and win in Darlington. Eric Jones can do it again. So yeah, we may see another playoff spoiler. That's something else for these playoff drivers and teams to think about. Yes, you want to win, but you have to accumulate as many points as possible if some of these other outsiders get a victory.
Yeah, the easiest way to just chill and advance to the next round of the playoffs is to win at Darlington. So the last thing these playoff drivers want is for a non-playoff driver to win. It takes away one of their automatic tickets. But lately, it's been one manufacturer, the summer of
Ford, the summer of Ford. Who saw that coming? Did you?
No, never.
No way.
Last 4 or 5 races have been won by the Blue Ovals, except for one Chevy spoiling the party in William Byron.
William Byron, and you mentioned Chevy. That's who I want to see on Sunday night. Chevy, Hendrick Motorsports specifically, has to make a statement on Sunday night because other than Willie B getting that win at Watkins Glen, Hendrick took the summer off from winning. Who saw that coming? I mean, Kyle Larson has not won a race since Martinsville in the spring. They need victories if you want to win a championship. They have to get back to victory lane. We'll learn a lot about those Chevys, Hendrick Motorsports, Willie B, Kyle Larson. We'll learn so much about them Sunday night because they have to come out strong and make a statement. We mentioned the Fords on a hot streak. Chevy needs to do something.
Yep.
Probably a Toyota that's going to win since we didn't mention it.
Or Chase Elliott, because that would just be the ironic
Twist.
season that we need. It's the first time actually since 2016 that Hendrick Motorsports does not have 3 or more cars contending for a championship.
Wow.
So a little bit different playoffs over there at HMS. But A driver from Hendrick Motorsports who loved a trip to Darlington, it made him $1 million richer. Jeff Gordon, let's throw it back to our NASCAR 75 flashback.
Yeah, we're throwing it back to 1997. It's always great to win the Southern 500. It's a little sweeter when it comes with a $1 million paycheck. We'll start with 35 laps to go. Jeff Gordon's the leader, and he does a total Days of Thunder. Watch this. He drives through the smoke of a wreck, survives that, but the biggest challenge comes on the last lap from Jeff Burton in that 99 car. They touch going into turn 1. Gordon throws a big block and hangs on, wins the Winston Million. Great visuals. He's driving behind that big money truck, the fake money flying everywhere. Great memory, big trophy. Again, Southern 500, always cool. $1 million, a little bit cooler. Jeff Gordon, that was a cool memory.
Yeah, it's a crown jewel of our sport, and it may not come with $1 million paycheck this Sunday, but it does come with the opportunity to punch your ticket to the round of 12 for the NASCAR Cup Series playoffs. And in my mind, man, that's worth $1 million.
Priceless.
Make sure and tune in to the NASCAR Cup Series, opening the NASCAR Cup Series playoffs at Darlington Raceway this Sunday, 6 p.m. Eastern on USA.
And make sure you join us right back here on the preview show delivered by DoorDash. She's Alex. I'm Alan. We'll see you next week.